Hi everyone. So as you can see, I am now in my phone, not on my phone, in my car parking lot filming era. Some stuff came up with coaching, so they asked me to come in a little bit early today, and so I did whatever I need to do, and then was like, I'm determined to film because I have somehow childcare worked out where I had an extra hour open, and so it all kind of worked out. So I'm hoping that this filming thing for today will work out. I don't think you'll see me in the car very often, especially with these weird shadows. The audio is probably weird. You're hearing cars, maybe birds. It's really sunny, as you can see outside today. So and yeah, you can see the, baby car seat right back here. So, this is just where we're at. And hopefully it won't be too obnoxious. So today I have planned for my makeup date. I'm going to do a quick get ready with me with my condensed makeup kit, as requested by Still Steph. Thank you. And then also do a Fabfitfun unboxing because I actually don't have that many ins and outs. And so it's like, one, I have to drag my like ins and outs, like those bags with me in the car, because I was like rushing out the door. And also yeah, I just like don't have that much to report. Maybe I'll just like talk about some stuff I've been thinking about maybe as I get ready, and like, it'll work out okay. So we're gonna be kind of just a talking video, and we'll get through it. So I have my little primer container here. As you can see, I have quote hit pan, but I mean it's so little product in here, like doesn't really count. I still have a good amount left in the original tube, so need to work through that before I really look at my next primer. I really don't think I need it, to be honest. I really would just like to use like a good sunscreen and like call it good, or like, yeah. So anyways, from there I usually dip into my blush here. So I just pop it open, and it's actually a little bit warm because it was in the car, sitting in the car, and I've never brought it outside the house. So this is a real test for me because I will be bringing it on a few trips coming this month. And just pop it on my fingers, and I really enjoy the way it looks. I think because my fingers warm it up nice, but also yeah, it's like just really subtle, which I need. Okay, I did not get enough sleep last night, so I will be dipping into my concealer. And like honestly, I repotted or condensed it into this container. I feel like it's still gonna last me forever. Next up is my cream contour here. Whoops, that just fell out. Try to keep that in, just keep things neat. The texture on this one's really moussey, so it's definitely weird having it come from this container, but you know what, it works. Sorry, the lighting is like gonna be so obnoxious in this video, but it's I think you'll still get the gist. And plus it's one of those things where it's like, I'm not reviewing anything, you're not looking for color accuracy. Like, this is just my experience, and this is actually, I've never really applied makeup in the car before, so this is all new to me. And the last one up here is eye primer. And this is definitely weird wearing makeup to coaching, because I usually don't, because sometimes I like hop in the pool with the swimmers I coach, and I was like, I just don't want to bother with it. But everything in here is technically waterproof, and so that'll be fine. Let me make sure I grab like a tissue of some sort. I keep tissues in my bag, so grab a tissue just to have on hand, because I will need to be wiping some stuff very shortly, including my fingers right now, because I have a ton of cream products in there. Okay, so let's go ahead, before moving from cream products, let's go ahead and do I did bring like a makeup bag. I also threw this together. This is not my typical makeup bag, but I do have my eyelash curler, so let's go ahead and use that real quick. And I could totally use a rear view mirror. Look at that. Being resourceful maybe is the right word. That wasn't the original word I was looking for, but that's fine. Okay, any other makeup or like ins and like recent empties or whatever? And the only thing I had was like a recent eye like an eye cream empty that I got from Sephora, and like one of those samples I think lasted me for a whole month, at least a few weeks. And I'm just like, I don't think I need to buy another like eye cream ever again with that like knowledge, right, of how long it takes to use up. So I like melted some mascara in this pot, and it melted really quickly. I wasn't sure how mascara would melt, but essentially it becomes like this pan mascara that I put on my makeup brush. Honestly, I could just keep like a spoolie in my bag, but spoolies are so hard to clean. Like, I don't trust myself to clean a spoolie properly. I don't know why I'm putting on mascara before eyeshadow, because I would definitely usually do that, but I have a little bit of eye primer on, so we'll run with that. I do have eyeshadow in this kit, but I'm gonna have to wait for the mascara to dry first now, I guess. So, me not following my makeup order at all. So I think for now I'm just gonna clean this on this paper towel. I would preferably clean it with like an oil cleanser at home because I do keep this kit mainly at home, even though it's meant to like be out and about, but I'll need to figure out that solution later. Maybe some like cleansing balm like in one of these, and then I can just like wipe that onto a napkin. That's actually not a bad idea. All right, sometimes I pop on this eyeliner as well in the corners, but I'm not feeling very dramatic today, so I'll just leave that out. But that's kind of been how I've been using it up. And then lip liner, I do have some, and this is subtle enough where I'm not super concerned with it, so. And this lip liner is like way too cool toned brown for me almost. So I don't love it. So I do usually have to pull in a separate lip balm. This is not the original color at all, but it's also a little bit cool toned, I just realized. I'd prefer to, because it's so cool toned, like the lip liner is so cool toned, I would prefer something a little bit brighter, but actually I do have another, let me wipe this off. I have a purse lip balm that I actually haven't had the chance to show you guys yet, my progress on, because it's always in my purse. So today is the day, seize it. And I house it in this MAC one, and it's this, oh my gosh, it's so balmy in comparison. But yeah, let me pop that on. Yeah, this one's a lot warmer, so it doesn't look as awkward with the cool tone lip. Okay, so that's that. Glad I got you. Oh, and the progress I have on this. This is all I have left. I'm so excited about it. My daughter tried to eat the packaging, so it's a little bit dented on the side, so like doesn't even roll up anymore, and it's starting to do the thing with like this metal packaging where it like bobbles. Like, can you hear that? So I think I'm gonna retire that after this round, but it was fun to at least give it a try. So I think I need to scoot over to the side to like not be in the shadows. Wonder if I can zoom in. There we go, a little bit. Prop it over just a little bit. Oh good, I'm a little bit more centered now. Still with the weird shadows, so just, you know, don't ignore it, but I acknowledge it. Okay, so from there, the other side is all powders, and I'm not sure how much I'm feeling like I want to use any. Maybe a little bit of the shimmer shade, just like kind of right on top. But honestly, I'm not really feeling it. Sorry, there is a water bottle right by my elbow. And I think maybe I'll just, since I put on some concealer, I think I'll just pop on some like powder right underneath, which hopefully I have my powder brush in here. I'm pretty sure I do. I just set the bottom, as always, at the bottom. It's one of these. Oh, maybe I didn't. Okay. Oh, no, here it is. So I did put, I pressed my loose powder in here, which surprisingly worked okay. And so I'll just pop that a little bit underneath. And maybe around the other parts where I could use just a tad bit of coverage, but I don't really care enough. I'm going coaching, like, it doesn't really matter. Okay, anything else I really want to look at? I don't know. I think it just probably doesn't look that different, but I think that's what I'm gonna go with for now, just to not be like extra fussy with it. All right, so I'm gonna close it up. If I'm feeling fancy, I like pulling the other eyeshadows, but I think that also gives you an idea of how versatile this like condensed makeup palette is like I can really pull it in any direction. So yeah, that's kind of the plan there. I will put on some face powder though. Still been going through this MAC one here. So I'm gonna pop that on. And then I do have some setting spray, although I don't need it. I'm gonna be sweating in that pool in a few minutes here. And the lip liner, I'm gonna do a quick update on this later, but this one's actually I'm gonna wear some right now. It's like super peachy and almost too light now that I'm starting to get a little bit tan. So yeah, that's not full. Wow, it just got super bright outside. So sorry for the very bright neck, but hopefully it's not too distracting. Yeah, so that's pretty much this version of the car Get Ready With Me. And honestly, I've been loving this palette. So you'll be seeing this a lot more. I think I'm gonna really be honing in a lot of my Project Pan goals around this, because as you can see, I'm not reaching for everything in here. So it'd be still good to like keep myself focused. And a car just pulled in, so super awkward, but that's fine. All right, so next, let me close the windows so it's not super awkward. Oh, my car's not on, so never mind. Okay, he left pretty quick, so me being the awkward project panner I am. Okay, so, oh sorry, hopefully you didn't see the label there. So So here's my Fabfitfun for this month. It's of course a lot smaller of a box than typical. This lighting is nice for showing packaging. But they are showing that it is, of course, summer 2025. And then they put in here that it's their 50th box, which is super exciting. So congratulations, Fabfitfun. You are 50 boxes in the running, which I guess is like 50 seasons, which is a lot, to be honest. Okay, so I took most things out of the packaging, not completely out of the packaging, but just like out of the plastic stuff for now. So I'm just gonna put the box aside. So I did get a few jewelry pieces, which is why I think my box in particular is quite small. And this time around, I didn't do all the random stuff like I did last time, just because like they just give me a ton of skincare and body care, and that's not really what I'm looking for. I prefer like home care and like just stuff that I don't buy for myself or buy for my friends, you know? So I did get an anklet, which is super cute. I've never really worn an anklet, but I feel like I have a few people in my life that might enjoy something like this. So really cute. I wouldn't say, yeah, it's like way too big to be a bracelet and like not adjustable. I have quite small wrists, so it's not really even adjustable. So I think it really is supposed to be like a dedicated anklet, unless you be super creative with it somehow, you know? So that's the first thing I got. It's from Set in Stones. It's a cute name. Okay, next one is Our Spare Change. And I actually got 2 items from them. I think this one's a cuff. So this one is supposed to actually be a bracelet if I can figure out how to put it on. No, I'm terrible with these. Oh my god. Can I actually? Like I haven't worn one in such a long time. I'm supposed to like slide it on somehow? You guys are watching me being super awkward. Okay, there we go. It opened up a little bit. There you go. I probably should have just been more forceful with it. So that's super cute. Man, that is fancy. Probably, again, also give it away. I feel like there's a few people in my life that could enjoy this as well. So that one is that. And the last one here might be a pair of earrings. And this one, potentially I might keep. I'm not sure. But again, it's from Our Spare Change. And this one is like a mother of pearl type of earring. Very pretty. I wish it wasn't in bright light because, no, actually it's pretty white. I thought there was like a purple sheen to it, but maybe it's my blue shirt that's reflecting off of it. But yeah, that's kind of the look there. Okay, so that's that. And then my last 3 things here. So I did buy a skincare. This is the Kopari SPF 50 sunscreen. It only has 10% zinc oxide, which I'm a little bit surprised by because I feel like I have other sunscreen that have higher zinc oxide levels and it might not even be SPF 50. So I don't quite know like where that goes, but it's very nice packaging. It's matte. Of course, it's white, so I'm already prepared for it to be super dirty at one point. There's 1.7 fluid ounces. It is a shaker bottle, so you need to make sure you mix it nicely. I won't open it right now, but it does have vitamin C and niacinamide, so that'll be good. I'm working through my current one. I still have one more that's like half done, and then I'll work on this in the summer. So that was the main thing. I was like, I know I'm going to run out eventually, and I want to be using sunscreen as primer and just like make sure I use it every day. So I'd rather like just choose that one. Next one was a fitness towel, which, as you know, I'm coaching more. I'm at the pool more. So wow, come on, this lighting. And so I thought just like a fitness towel that can like, that's kind of really absorbent would be nice. It's also made from like 3.5 water bottles, which is awesome. It's a really cool towel. I might actually just throw it into my swim bag now, which is right next to me. That's done. The last thing is also kind of fitness related, and it's a new bra. It's actually really similar to the one that I have on now, which is green from Old Navy. It's kind of a little bit like a crop top. I don't wear crop tops, so I always wear a shirt over it, but I am starting to need more lighter toned bras because for coaching, whenever I'm at a meet, I need to be wearing a white shirt most of the time, especially if I'm like volunteering and stuff too. And so like, you know, a dark bra underneath a white shirt does not work, but a lighter bra hopefully will, and will look kind of cute. It's a cute color too. Okay, so I think that's about it for now. I think my other really random thought is like, especially with me switching over to these like small little containers for all my cream products, I'm like, maybe in the future, I can honestly just live off of Sephora samples as long as Sephora is still doing samples, you know? Like, I still have a lot of my own personal collection to work through in terms of cream products, but it's just like, okay, if I only had my condensed makeup palette, I could probably just be living off of Sephora cream samples for all of anything color related. Of course the powder I would have to buy, but honestly, like, I feel like my powder use could be limited if I use a lot of cream products, so it's kind of a, you know, give and take. So anyways, those are my chit chats for today, and I will catch you next time with a little bit more updates, I think. So anyways, that's it for today. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.